So I'm going to make some soup tonight. I'm making a recipe I've adapted from someone I know who gave me it, a good friend from my summer job. And it's a low carb. His version is sausage. Mine is going to have sausage and ground beef, and it's also going to have some green chilies in it. So we're going to use our Instant Pot again. You can also use your crock pot. You may have to do some browning before you put it on there, but that's what I'm going to do. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some butter, put this on saute, get a knife. I'm going to put a few tablespoons of butter in the bottom of my Instant Pot. Now, I'm going to use my Thrive onions, but if you guys are using just a regular old onion, you're going to use a half an onion. And you would put this in now to saute, and you would put your pepper or two of a green chili pepper, a jalapeno, whichever kind of pepper you want to use. You would put that in with the onion to saute at this time. So what I'm going to do is put the meat in first and then add these in. So I've got some ground beef I got at Aldi. This is the 100% grass-fed ground beef. You can use any ground beef you want. It doesn't have to be grass-fed. It's just what I have. I'm going to put that in there to start browning. Okay. Also, I'm going to put some sausage. And you could just do all sausage. I'm using the Owens. Typically, I'll buy the sausage at Aldi, or I'll use some Thrive sausage, whatever I have on hand. But I'm using Owens this time. It says 0 carbs, so I'm not worried about that. All right, so I've got that in there. I'm just going to break that up and let that start browning a little bit. And I'll start breaking it apart here in a minute. All right. Okay, so the next ingredient I'm going to add are my onions and my green chilies. So I've got my green chilies. I'm going to take and put about a cup of those. So this is a half a cup, so I'm going to do 2 of these. Because I like spice with cheese. And y'all, it cooled off here in Texas finally, so I'm excited about that. It's like in the 40s outside, so soup for tonight just sounded really good. All right, so now I've got my chopped onions, and so I'm only going to put about 3 tablespoons in this whole pot. I always get green chilies up my, breathe them in. So you would cut up about a half an onion or so if you were using a regular onion that's not been freeze dried. Okay, then I'm going to put about a teaspoon of thyme. Do it this way. Okay, I'm going to put salt and pepper. I use pink Himalayan salt. Use whatever salt you have. It's regular black pepper. White pepper is also really good in this. And I'm going to add 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, probably 4 because there's a couple small ones. You could also use garlic powder if you want. Squirt that in there. I love a garlic press. It's like one of the best gadgets I've ever bought for my kitchen. Sometimes I use a micro grater as well, but I really like my garlic press. All right, get that off in there. So we're going to give that a good stir. Get all that garlic off the edge that I dropped over there. I wish I could smell it. It already smells amazing. And it's not even cooked. I'm mixing all of that up. Getting it going. Alright, so we're going to let that brown up. Why I keep putting that over there. And then we're going to put in some broth, some bone broth. And then you're going to put some cream cheese, which you want to soften up a little bit, and then some cheddar cheese. And we're going to let it cook on our slow cooker setting for all day, so it's nice and bubbly and good to eat by dinner time. So I'm hoping this can be so good with the green chilies. I can't wait on a nice cool day. So I'm just going to break this apart a little bit. I've got one part of that ground beef that's not quite thawed out, so I'm just trying to get that all broken up before I add anything else. Alright, I'm going to let that cook, and then I'm going to add my other stuff. There's that meat getting nice and browned inside of the Instant Pot. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my cream cheese. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to cut it into like cubes. I had to put my glasses on, you guys. Oh, hard to get old. So I'm going to cut this up into some little cubes and just drop it in there. So I'll just cut it long ways and then just dice it to little cubes. And then I'll just drop that in there. And then I'll move it around to different spots. So it's not all in the same spot. I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. Okay, let that kind of continue to incorporate. And then I'm going to add my bone broth. Now, like I said when I made my chili, I usually use my own bone broth and everything. The last couple weeks I've just been super crazy. I actually have my bones on my list to get for this week so I can make my bone broth. Alright, so I got that in there. And now it's going to quiet down a little bit. And then I'm just going to put some cheese in there. And I may add a little bit of water because I'm making kind of a double batch, so normally I would probably put a little more broth, so I'll probably put some water in there with it just to add some more liquid. I'm going to shred. I have probably 3/4 of a block of cheddar cheese that I'm going to add to this. You can also you could add like Rotel to this. That would be really good. That sounds really good. It would add a few more carbs, but it would be really good. Then the recipe, the original recipe, says it makes 6 servings. This is without the green chilies. 6 servings, and it would be 4 carbs per serving. I'm not sure if that's net carbs or not. He didn't say. But we could put it into MyFitnessPal. I mean, if you make it, you can just put all of it into it. Basically, so far, the only thing I put in it that has many carbs is the chilies, the onions. You know, cheese and cream cheese always have 1 or 2 carbs, depending on how much you use. But this is all spread out. So in one bowl, you're probably looking at, like he was saying, around 4 or 5 carbs. But I'll probably put it into MyFitnessPal for myself. And then, if you want to know, you can put it in the comments and I'll let you know what it comes up to be. I'll drop that one in there. And it's going to be so good tonight for dinner. Now, if I had to use my other thing that I love to use, my salad shooter, then I wouldn't have to sit here and do this. But I didn't want to dirty up another thing. Thought it would be easy just to get all this in here and get it going. So, you guys in the comments below, tell me what is your favorite fall soup recipe. I love chili and I love stuff like this. So, what do you guys like? What do you like to make? Vegetable soup, faux potato soup. I grew up my mom making potato soup, so in the winter we always had some kind of potato soup or chili going. Just get this as much as I can down in here. Alright, I'm just going to throw that last little chunk in there. So now I'm going to turn it off of saute, and I'm going to put it on the soup. Let's see. Slow cooker, for 4 hours. But I got to put the lid on it first. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a good stir, add some more water, put it on slow cooker for 4 hours, and then I'll show it to you when it's done, and you guys can see how we're going to serve it up. It already smells amazing. But I will get this going. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. So see you soon. Okay, so I'm going to give it a good stir and show you guys that creaminess. It's going to be so good. And you can actually top with a little more cheese if you want. You can top it with some sour cream if you want. It's going to be delicious. I'll show you how it looks like in a bowl in just a few minutes. So here is the soup in the bowl. Looks so good. We added a little bit extra cheese on top.